All right. So, welcome everyone for the last match for day 2 here. Day 2 of Sigma Premier League presented by DERIK Mark. No time to wait, and let's go to the toss here.
Well, it's toss time here for match number 9 of Sigma Premier League Season 3 2025. It is the last game of today, and this one promises to be an absolute blockbuster. Two very talented teams are going to play against each other. It's going to be the London Boys taking on the Belestone team. You've got the match referee, you've got the two captains. You've got the coin. Please give it a spin. Heads is the call.
Heads.
Belestone captain, congratulations. You won the toss. What's the plan?
I want to bowl first.
Bowling first. How much do you think you would want to restrict the opponents on this wicket?
80, 85.
Best of luck. Give us a good game.
Okay, thank you.
Unfortunately, lost the toss. All right, best of luck. Give us a good game.
Yeah, you should. We have to. Actually, we need to the batting first. We got it. Unfortunately, we get.
Best of luck. Give us a good game. Well, that's the news, and the confirmation coming in from the center is that Belestone, they won the toss and they've decided to bowl first.
Well, so there you have it. So the final game of the day, Belestone won the toss and have elected to bowl first. Well, it's been a long day indeed. It's midnight. And the players, here we go. Ball number 1, straight away underway with a beautiful delivery.
I will tell you, this Rizwan is a genuine pace bowler. He got the varieties, in swing, out swing. That's a strength. That's a strength of Rizwan there. And he's a key man. Now have a look at the smile on the audience. The Sigma members. Rizwan second delivery. No, that's too much. That's too much to digest for the batter. It goes away. Swings. Out swing, but it's wide.
Well, yes, just got to be wary about your line and lengths here. Start early on, nice and tight. We did witness what happened in the other game, even though in spite of having a good start, losing quick wickets, you lose your way completely. Oh, that's a good shot. That's a very good shot. That was wide down the leg side. But Shafiq, he managed to get a bit of bat on it. And the moment he did that and beats the fielder at fine leg, that was a certain boundary. A very, very good stroke.
That's a smart batting. Smart move from the batter, Shafiq. Just place it. And the ball will touch the boundary rope with a pace on that delivery. Just clicks it, and it's a 4 runs. Altogether, just 2 deliveries bowled and 5 runs already on the scorecard.
Well, 5 for no loss. Rizwan has got to get his line right here. Well, that's a wide delivery. He's got to work on getting the right line and length. Well, let's have a look at the field setup. Well, they've got a mid-off, covers a point, a third man. There is a deep extra covers, and there's also a deep third in place. There is a fine leg and a square leg in place and a mid-on. This is in the air. One bounce to the fielder. A direct hit attempt. But the ball batters, they make it with his good running here. Good intent shown by the batters.
Just 3 deliveries, and no, the crowd or the dugout is chanting for Mubi. He's one of the genuine all-rounder from the Sigma members, now playing for London Boys. Talking about the journey throughout for the team London Boys. Last match, they won by a huge margin, putting runs on the scorecards, and they defended it in style. Oh, what a delivery that is. A peach of a delivery, and all are interested. Big appeal from Fuas, the wicketkeeper. He was the one crying for that. Give it out. Give it out. We need that wicket. They will cry for that because Mubi is the key wicket there.
Well, that was, well, they were certainly pleading from the umpire when they were absolutely positive that they heard something. But the umpire remains unfazed. Well, unfortunately, well, the umpire's call certainly stands. Mubir, well, did he dodge a bullet there? That's again a wide delivery, swinging away from the right-hander. Well, that previous ball was the perfect one that Rizwan has got to persist on. Just pitch around that fourth stump line and try to take the ball away.
That was the one mistake I found from Rizwan. Whenever he play, he used to take the first over, but 2-3 wides, that's the mistake. That's the only error I can see. This time he placed on the good length area. Just takes it for a single. Rizwan Sigmayudeയും Garmentsന്റെയും yeah, you guys are on the screen and all are smiling faces, watching, relaxing from the pavilion of the ultimate Sharjah Cricket Stadium, enjoying the time. Jolly കഴിഞ്ഞ വീട്ടിലേക്ക് മടങ്ങുന്നതിന് മുന്നേ തന്നെ ഈ ഒരു ഷാർജ ക്രിക്കറ്റ് സ്റ്റേഡിയത്തിനകത്ത് കളി വീക്ഷിക്കാനെത്തുന്നു. എൻഡ് ഓഫ് ദ ഫസ്റ്റ് ഓവർ, ഇറ്റ്സ് 9 runs on the scorecard. First over completed with 9 runs on the scorecard now.
So it's going to be Sawad into the attack, and he launches onto it. There's an opportunity, and what a catch! What a magnificent catch that was! Did he take it? No, I think he did not, in fact, but valiant effort there. Full marks for effort. Well, the way he was hanging on to it, I really thought he managed to pull out an absolute blinder. What a brilliant effort that was. Too close to the body to play that shot there. Late cut. Not sure what he was trying to do because that was a fielder position that shot third man as well. But yeah, that effort there on the boundary rope. Magnificence of that's the kind of intent that you like to see from your players. Whether you do pick up the catch or not, but the effort is what counts, and it certainly does.
That is Nelson there for Belestone, and he is the president of Sigma Association. He's putting a lot of efforts for conducting this tournament here in UAE and putting a lot of efforts for his team also. Great man, great achievement.
Well, that's fantastic to hear. Shanaz, well, certainly the leaders of this tournament, so to say, leading from the front, and that is what would inspire the entire team to put their hands up when they've been led by the front. So Sawad, well, he's got a job to do. Mubir and Shafiq battling it through. Well, he's pulled that very nicely over mid-on. A very good shot there by Mubir. A bit too short, but he's too good a player to miss out. Because the moment he saw the ball shot, he rocked on the back foot and pulled it over. Brilliant strike there by Mubir. First one for him, and that would give him a world of confidence.
That one really sublime timing and a smooth execution from the power-packed player from the London Boys camp. It's Mubi the man. So this time with a cut shot and a beats a fielder, splitting the fielders into two and finding the gap. Back-to-back boundaries for the stylish playmaker. What a stroke play that is. Straight to the boundary row, 4 runs.
Well, class apart, isn't he, Mubir? That was short and wide, and he was absolutely spot on it. Looking extremely good here, Mubir. Well, he's got to make sure that he plays a big innings here for his team. Play proper cricketing shots. It's not just all about slog. It's about playing those classy strokes, proper cricketing strokes to say the least. This is a very good over for the London boys. 10 runs coming off it. 20 for no loss.
Sigma Premier League. Now, yes, we can see our sponsors' board lines are tagged there. Ishtiaq, the man for Ludis from Kasaragod, Kerala, is having a smile and chat. Team Radenters players, they got the victory and the last match happened. Back to the live match. Now Rizwan is coming back again. Oh, just under edge, and now they are taking a single run. So Mobi and Shafiq, 2.1 passed out, and they got 21 runs. And it's that man is still in the hunt, and this team are on a mission. 1 win, 1 loss, and this is the last league match of this tournament, guys. Sigma Premier League. Tomorrow, the knockout stage will open for you guys. The one last game just before the knockout game.
Better delivery this time. Keeping it nice and tight. That's what Rizwan has got to do. He was slightly wavered in his first over, but this time he seems to have got his radar right. Well, that's what will create pressure, especially when you're up against bowlers, batters like Mubir and Shafiq. You have to make sure that you bowl 6 out of 6 on the same slot. Good looking stroke, beautiful cover drive. A direct hit would be very interesting, but not to be so. Good running there.
Yeah, this over looks fine for 3 deliveries, but he has to survive another 3 more. Delivering wide deliveries could be a trouble for Rizwan so far. 3 deliveries are right on the channel, and Belestone making to control everything. They don't want the scorecard to go over 100. Oh, that is up and over. 2 fielders are there. And somehow they are managed it. That man Nelson again. വലിയൊരു ബട്ടനായിക്കൊണ്ട് 30 യാർഡ് സർക്കിളിന് പുറത്ത് കാര്യമായ സംഭാവനകൾ നൽകുകയാണ് നെൽസൺ ഫോർ ബെലിസ്റ്റോൺ. Gone for 2 runs, so 25 altogether. Ball number 5.
Well, once again, just caressing it through the carpet. So this over was a good one here for Rizwan. He's kept things nice and tight. He's not bowled too many loose deliveries. Mubir now 12 off 8 on strike. Last ball, can he make it count? Down the leg side. He's got to re-bowl that. They'll pick up an extra run as well. Well, this has been the problem for Rizwan. He's not been very consistent with his lines and lengths.
And it's been a challenging situation for the wicketkeeper Fawaz also. For him also, it's like a tough situation. He has to block it. Down the leg side deliveries. He's reloading again, Rizwan. So final ball to Shafiq. 28 runs on the scorecard. Still both these 2 boys are settling together. Shafiq took 9 balls and Mobi 8 balls 12. But that pull shot over the mid-on was fantastic from Mubi. Last ball. And that's been skews it. Finds a fielder in the point area. So with a single, that's the end of the over number 3. 3 overs completed. It's 29 on the scorecard.
So 29 for no loss after 3 overs. And it's Nelson who comes into the attack. Nicely bowled there. Good wicket to wicket bowling. And I think this is the right call here to bring in some spin, maybe try and change the pace of which the game's going. This is what you do when you want to change the momentum. Sometimes it can backfire on you with the field restrictions still inside. But this being the last over of the power play, can either be a double-edged sword. Oh, that's sloppy. That is sloppy. What should have been just 1 run has ended up in an extra. 2 wides now been given. In fact, it's a wide and 2 runs, so that's an additional of 3 runs added to the tally. Not what the doctor ordered, not what you needed at this stage. 32 for no loss. 3.1 overs. Well, he's beautifully played that. Will the ball win the race? Oh, great work. Brilliant stuff there by the fielder. Well, my friend, what are you doing playing cricket? You should get yourself onto a football field. Brilliant work. Great, great stuff. Certainly saved some runs here for his team. Look at that. Can be a risky ploy. Almost stepping onto the ball. Oh, that's gone through the legs. That's gone through the legs. Well, spare a thought for Nelson because he's done nothing wrong. And he's been penalized for a few runs here. But was there some bat in it? I think it's been given runs. Yes, maybe I think some bottom edge. And there you see the umpire pointing out that there was inside edge. So runs here for Shafiq. He moves on to 15 of 13 balls now. Well hit hard. There's a bit of a fumble, but great work, great effort there by the fielders. But Belestone, they're giving their all here. It's certainly very heartening to see the ground fielding by the men in yellow. They're certainly giving their 100%. Well, this is hit hard. But the fielder has to run a long way across for a couple of runs. The over finally comes to an end. 39 for no loss after 4. So 40 for no loss after 4 overs. There was a bit of an error in the scoring sheet that you see earlier. So this one, start of it, and he's launched into it. Brilliant hit there by Shafiq for a maximum. Slightly full at this time. And Shafiq was certainly up to the mark. Great stroke. Full extension of the arms. And going through with the full flow of the bat. Well, that would give him a lot of confidence now. Mubir looking quite threatening. He's on 23 of 12 balls. Fantastic batting this. Picking up a single after scoring that 6. Now that will put the bowler under a lot of pressure. Shah is now just introduced into the attack. The very first ball of his spell was absolutely smothered. 47 now on the board. There's a very, very good start here by the London boys. Run rate close to 11 runs and over. Looking to go for that big shot and then finally adjusting his shot. Oh, that ricocheting of the stumps will enable them to get an extra run. Can be quite painful sometimes. But such is the story, isn't it? .49 now on the board. It's a very good opening partnership here. Good batting, very good batting. 50 comes up for the London boys. 50-run partnership. And they've just been absolutely fantastic, Mubir and Shafiq. Oh, that one was an opportunity. It was dug a bit too short. Mubir had the right plan. He wanted to go through that cover region. Missed out there. Last ball coming up of the over. Good delivery. Good comeback here by Shaz after being hit for a 6. He's gone for 10 runs of this over. 5 overs done at 50 for no loss. So Nelson continues. Well, they need a breakthrough here, the Belestone. Team Belestone, they'll desperately want to get this man on strike. Mubir back in the dugout. Good hit. Very good hit. That ball went to the boundary like a tracer bullet. What a magnificent stroke. Look at that for a stroke. Brilliant stuff. Behind square. One bound into the boundary ropes. It was very nearly a flat six there by Mubir. Moves on to 28 of 16. Well, he's threatening, isn't he? London boys in a commanding position. 55 for no loss. But Team Belestone have got to take heart with what transpired in the previous game. The opposition were cruising at 67 for no loss and then lost 10 wickets in the space of about 35 runs. So you got to believe in keep taking up wickets here. Well, he goes over covers. Another glorious hit there by Mubir. Well, magnificent. Absolutely astonishing here. Well, he's putting on a show for us. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely outstanding. One of the toughest shots to play in cricket is that inside out. And he's absolutely nailed it to perfection. This is now turning out to be an expensive over. Worrying heads visible on the outfield for Team Belestone. They're wondering where can they grab a wicket. Because Mubir is striking them at 200. 34 of 17 balls. This is a high quality innings. Ladies and gentlemen, I've said this often. That sometimes when you play cross-batted shots, there are a high chance for you to get out. But this innings from Mubir, well, it's nothing short of class and finesse. Well, he needs to go on. Well, what an innings we are witnessing here. Very high in confidence now, Mubir. 11 runs coming off the first 3 balls. Good comeback. Very good comeback there by Nelson. He recognized that Mubir was certainly in the mood to go after him. And he brought the length up a bit too. So that doesn't give him the room. Well, that's a wide. Well, pressure can do wonders, isn't it? Shafiq playing a great role as well on the other end. A great second fiddle. He's on 18 of 16. Supporting Mubir very nicely. Oh, that's close. Umpire says no. Maybe sliding down the leg side. Leg by been called, so definitely maybe missing leg stump. Good decision there by the umpire. Well, being an umpire can be a thankless job. Well, this is a big one. No fielder, completely misjudging that again. It falls in no man's land. Well, the shot was on. That ball got a lot of elevation than distance. Falls right in between. 6 overs done at the halfway stage. It's 66 for no loss. Well, after the break, and straight away a wicket. Well, how often have we seen this? The moment there's a break, a wicket falls. Maybe a lapse of concentration, but nevertheless a very good partnership finally comes to an end. It's Shafiq who has to depart. He's gone for 18. A runner ball, 18 for him. A good effort. As London boys lose their first, it's 66 for 1. New batter is Adnan Bashir at number 3. Another very good player. Been amongst the runs. Oh, very nearly creeping through the defenses. Nicely bowled there by Shaz. Well, after going for 10 runs off his first over, he's come back very well. Nice, he played a quick single. The right thing to do here, Adnan Bashir getting off the mark, handing the strike back to the set batter, Mubir, who's batting beautifully. 37 now of 19. Can he go and make this innings count? Watchfully behind that. Respecting the bowler here, Mubir. Shaz. This over has been fantastic. Just 1 run and a wicket so far. Can he finish it off well? Hit hard. For a single down to sweep a cover. Run rate close to 10 runs and over. Can they finish this off well? Oh, beautifully bowled. Beautiful flight. A very good over from Shaz comes to an end. Just 2 runs and a wicket to his name as well. Brilliant stuff. 7 done. It's 68 for 1. Well, looks like Rizwan's got a bowl out. 2 overs, none for 18. Mubir on strike. Or edge. Thick outside edge. A great effort there by the fielder at third man. Well, he saved 3 runs for his team. Brilliant stuff. That's the kind of effort that you like to see from your teammates. Well, the moment that ball flew off the edge of Mubir, I certainly thought that had boundary written all over it. Well, we witnessed some high quality cricket, be it batting, bowling or fielding in the Sigma Premier League Season 3 2025. Certainly a lot of talent right there. Coming down the track there, Adnan. Well, I'm not sure if that is required at this stage. The run rate is just above, close to 9.5 runs and over. So you can just afford to take a few deliveries. Just rotate the strike. You've got a set batter in Mubir on the other end. Well, this is a thick outside edge. He's managed to clear the fielder, and well done there by the fielder in the deep. I feared there could have easily been a collision. Luckily not to be so. 71 for 1. The last couple of overs have been slightly quiet. Can Adnan open up his big levers now? Nicely bowled. Very good delivery. A bit of change of pace. So 4 more overs to go after this. Question is how much can they get? They have 9 wickets in hand. They've got to go hard at it now from every ball from here onwards. Well, it's got to re-bowl that. It's got to re-bowl that again. Well, he goes down the ground. The fielder will cut it off, just a single. So good over here by Rizwan. He finishes his spell. None for 23 of his 3 overs. 8 done, it's 73 for 1. So Shahs continues, and this is being launched up in the air and just over the fielder. Well, has it gone all the way? Let's wait for the umpire's call. And in fact, I think it is been given a 6. So very good shot there by Adnan Bashir. Fully launched onto it. A valiant effort there by the fielder at long on. Well, he needed to be a couple of yards taller to get that. Got a hand onto it, but just not enough to pull it back inside. Well, Adnan, he felt that pressure was building onto him. Now he'll be able to breathe a sigh of relief. Wonderful batting. Very, very good batting. Follow that 6 with a single. That's what maturity would look like. 80 now on the board. Shahs has bowled beautifully throughout the day today. Well, he's launched it. Has he got all of that? Yes, he has. Magnificent strike there from Mubir. Well, is he going to be the difference tonight for London boys? Look at that, the way he launches on it. The ball disappears out into the grass banks. He now moves on to 45 of 23. 1 hit away from what would be a magnificent half century. Trying to hit the ball too hard there, Mubir. Well, you've batted beautifully. Don't have to hit the ball very, very hard. Also rely on timing and placements. You're too good a player to just keep slogging. You've batted really well till now. Adnan on strike. This over has been a very productive one. 2 sixes and 2 singles. 14 runs have come off it so far. Last ball of the over. Well, again, he's launched it. He's launched it. And he's got all of it. 20 runs of Shah's over. He finishes off his spell with 1 for 32. He bowled extremely well till this last over. And the look on his face says it all. What an over this has turned out to be. 3 sixes in it. 9 overs done, 93 for 1. So there's a change in the bowling. Now Fuhas comes into the attack. Nine overs done and dusted. 93 for 1. 3 more overs remaining. Mubir on 46 of 24 balls. Well, he's been brilliant tonight. Can he get to that half-century mark? Well, he's crashed that through the covers for a single. 47 now. Adnan Bashir on the other end. He's batted very well. 17 of 12. Couple of huge sixers in that innings. These two looking ominous here for Belestone. Well, he comes down the track again. He's not timed this. And lucky for him, he did not time it because he falls short of the fielder. They pick up a couple of runs. 94 for 1. There's a wild slog there. Can feel that Adnan Bashir is trying to cut loose. He's on 20 of 14. But all eyes on this man on your screen. Mubir on 47 on strike. Oh, misses out. Misses out. Well, that one was outside the off stump. Not sure if it was the right ply to go across the line there, Mubir. You got to be a little careful. Hit hard. Well, they're asking the question. The umpires are going to check upstairs. But I feel that Adnan Bashir was safely inside his crease. I think let's take it up to the third umpire and let's see what he thinks. Yeah, let's see what's transpired here. Yes, on that occasion he's outside and he's out. He is out. Goodness gracious. That's disaster for the London boys. Huge moment in the game. We're just waiting for the third umpire's decision. And there we have it. There we have it. Very unlucky way to get dismissed. Adnan Bashir, having batted beautifully till that very moment, a very productive partnership in the making, has been finally cut short by a moment of madness as he was found lagging behind in front of the crease. Disappointing way to depart. 97 for 2. Last ball of the over. Oh, this has been skied. This has been skied. Where's this going? Oh, goodness gracious. Well, he's completely missed that. That was an opportunity to be taken. And it is the big wicket of Mubir. Mubir survives once again. 10th over done and dusted, 98 for 2. Nicely ball there. I think it is there's a change in the bowling. Sawad coming into the attack to bowl the 11th over. Mubir on 48 of 29. 98 on the board. Very well done. Great fielding effort there by the bowler off his own bowling. Not easy to get back down on the run up, especially with Sawad being a tall lad. Well, he slapped that hard through that mid-off region. Just a single. Are they coming back for a second? And they do get back to the second. Excellent running here, and Mubir gets to a half century. What an innings. What a fantastic innings by Mubir. Well, put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for this outstanding batting performance by Mubir. 50 of 31. And in the process, 100 comes up as well. London boys now 100 for 2. Well, can they get another 20 runs? 8 balls remaining. Can they get to that 120 mark? Very well bowled. Very well bowled there by Sawad. One for the over, says the umpire. Lovely stuff here by Sawad. Pitching it short, a surprise delivery. And it was targeted perfectly just around the batter's eye line. Can be quite tough, that line and length. It's been a brilliant over, just 2 runs of it so far. Last ball of the 11th coming up. Another play and miss. Brilliant over. Fantastic over by Sawad. Just 2 runs from it. It's 100 for 2 after 11. Well, Fawaz entrusted to bowl the last over. 100 for 2. Miqdad on strike. Well, he's got one job to do. Just get a single, get the strike back to the set batter. Well, he's gone hard. And he's cleared the infield. And they come back for a second. Off the mark straight away there, Miqdad. Well, field spreaded across. Well, beautiful looking shot. Single down towards deep point. So 4 more balls. Mubir on strike. Can he get a couple of lusty blows out of the park? He's a set batter. I'm sure he must be tiring. Not easy out there. Mubir on 50. He's a wide. He's got to re-bowl that again. Well, it's 45 minutes past 1 a.m. here in Dubai. And we're not done yet. Oh, that's close. That is close. Well, not offering a shot. Mubir, well, it seemed like he just completely lost the line of the ball there for a second. He expected that to be going down the leg side. But unfortunately, he has to depart. Big wicket here. This is going to be absolutely crucial. Mubir departs of 50. It was a brilliant and a fantastic innings. Yes, that's gonna be plumb as it comes. Brilliant batting performance. Well, Mubir, take a bow, my friend, take a bow. Was an innings that thoroughly enjoyed all of us here. Lucky to witness a terrific batting performance. 50 of 35. London boys 104 for 3. Three more deliveries remaining, and it's Shabir who's walked out to bat at number 5. Well, it's all or nothing, isn't it? You just have to go swing and swing hard. Good delivery. Excellent delivery there by Fuhaz. Well, very smart thinking bowler here, Fuhaz. 1 wicket for 10 runs off his 1.4 overs. He's been brilliant. Bowling in the depth. In the depth, not easy. Oh, beautiful delivery there. Another dot ball to begin with. Well, what a brilliant last over here. 5 runs and a wicket have come so far in this over. And there's 1 more ball to go. 105 for 3. The London boys will be quite disappointed with the end. Another huge heave. Is this going to be a run out? And I think it is being given out. So good fight back here by Team Belestone right there towards the end. They've limited the London boys to 105 for 3, 105 for 4 in fact in their 12 overs. At one stage it did seem like the London boys were gonna get a lot more. They were targeting something around 120 mark. But unfortunately right there towards the end they just kept losing wickets and they just kept losing gas. Very unfortunate to say the least. 105 for 4 in their 12 overs. Well, thanks to that brilliant batting performance by Mubir. A half century in a 12-over game. Well, that is certainly commendable to say the least. Played some proper cricketing shots. And now they've ended up with 105 for 4. Run rate of 8.75. Miqdad on 3 and Shabir on 1. And what we have now is the highlights package coming up. So this is how things began. Some beautiful shots there by Shafiq and Mubir to begin with. Shafiq, he kept going, and then this is how Mubir began his innings. There was a valiant effort there by the fielder, very nearly getting a hold of it. But then since then, Mubir hardly put a foot wrong. He was absolutely terrific with the bat. Some glorious shots, proper cricketing shots right throughout the park. Just played each ball on its merit. The moment he saw it shot, he's rocked on the back foot, or else he played it beautifully and very comfortably on the front foot. And he was just making sure it was like child's play. And then right then there was when we had Shafiq's wicket fall 66 when the wicket fell. So the last 6 overs only just they're able to get around 40 runs. And Adnan Bashir, special mention to him, batted beautifully. A few lusty blows out of the park, supported Mubir very well. And then that was the unlucky run out. That was the unlucky run out of Ahmed Bashir. And then that LBW Mubir, well, I think tiring and perhaps just losing a lapse of concentration. Well, 106 runs required for victory here. And now we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have the run chase coming your way. Stay tuned.